원래 이때쯤이면 진영이 하이요 하면서 이렇게 나오는데 뭐 하면서 나오는데 형은 지금 열심히 하고 있대요. 연락 왔어요. 뭐 하면서 나오는데
You want to escape. But life's waiting for you. Why not? Oh no, we play a part in it, and some days get a little tough. Feel like you're crazy, but if you come along to me,
쉽지 않았습니다. 되게 속상했어요. 그냥 과정 없이 갑자기
that we are playing. Just reflect and stop the shaming. No one wants this, especially you. If you don't think we care, then you're the fool.
그리고 월이는 밖에 모르고 이브는 밖에 말을 못해요.
태영이 뭐밖에 몰라요?
전 B요. 전 버합니다. 버.
You let others
전 버합니다. 버. 버.
they don't tell you the truth.
손 줬어요.
Rather than lie, then say
살려라 왕사.
like what you do, but that's no way to live.
여기 이름 보면 부라고 저 아닙니다. 라고 저 아닙니다.
But the truth of it hurts.
지금 열심히 하고 있대요. 연락 왔어요.
True love sometimes burns. If you don't think we care, then you're the fool.
낮잠 잤는데요. 낮잠 잤는데요.
You let others
진씨
if they don't tell you the truth.
나 낮잠 잤어요. 낮잠 자고
Then say they don't like
하트요?
what you do, but
안 해.
no way to live. And I know it might hurt, but the truth of it hurts. True love sometimes burns. True love sometimes burns. Let it burn, deep down, let it burn, deep down, let the truth come out, let the truth come out, let it burn, deep down, let it burn, deep down, let the truth come out, let the truth come out.
새해 복 많이 받으세요, 여러분. 네. 형이 하이요 하면서 이렇게 나오는데 뭐 하면서 나오는데
It's been a while, still in style. We don't have to change. It's so hard when you're
친구들이랑 게임하고 있는데 중국이도 있고 게임하고 있는데 혹시나 게임 죽어서 방송에 쓰면 안 될 말 할까봐 끄고 왔어요.
You're my guilty pleasure. It's better when we're together. So better than I remember. I saw you the other day. You smiled at me and then you turned the other way. I was just a second delayed. Yeah, it's been a while, still in style. We don't have to change. It's so hard when you're acting this way. The children go to sleep, so the freaks come out to play. And your lips, your fingertips, tightly wound around my hips. We don't have to change, no, we don't have to change. You're my guilty pleasure. It's better when we're together. So better than I remember. Oh. I said nothing but the truth, and I'm scared of losing you. What was I supposed to say? You're asking me to leave, you're begging me to stay. Should we keep on playing this game? It's been a while, I'm getting tired, and we can't seem to change. It's so sad that you're acting this way, but I love the things you do. It's nothing but the truth. Got my lips, my fingertips, tightly wound around your lips. We don't have to change, no, we don't have to change. You're my guilty pleasure. It's better when we're together. So better than I remember.
야, 생일 딸기 먹자, 딸기. 야, 엄마, 우리 삼촌이 딸기 농사 지어가지고 이거 우리 삼촌이 재배한 걸지도 몰라, 임마.
I saw you the other day. You smiled at me and then you turned the other way. I was just a second delayed. Yeah, it's been a while, still in style. We don't have to change. It's so hard when you're acting this way. The children go to sleep, so the freaks come out to play. And your lips, your fingertips, tightly wound around my hips. We don't have to change, no, we don't have to change. You're my guilty pleasure. It's better when we're together. So better than I remember. Oh. I said nothing but the truth, and I'm scared.